In this video, we're going to talk about how to make money with advertorials. First of all, I'm going to explain the whole business case and definition. And then afterwards, I'm going to walk you through 2 advertorials step by step, explain the whole thinking process behind it so you can build them yourself. So let's get right into this. So basically, what are advertorials? Advertorials are a certain type of landing page that you push the traffic to after they click on the ad that are mostly used as a pre-sale page before the actual sales page to educate and frame the prospect. So mostly the business use case of advertorials are increase the overall paid funnel performance of the existing funnels, and secondly, open up a wider total addressable market segment and enable to scale on colder and less aware audiences. So to give you a good example, this is how PetLab Co. established advertorials as a driver for paid customer acquisition and growth. Basically, if you look through their Facebook ads library, you're going to find a bunch of videos and ad creatives that all push traffic to advertorials. And I'm just going to open up the live page. As you can see here, this is basically what an advertorial looks like high level. Right? You can see that it looks like an article and it's written very, very education. And you can see that only after 50-60% scroll, they introduce a call to action or even talk about the product, right? So this is basically an advertorial. It looks like an article for the day-to-day consumer and prospect, and it's really educational style written. I'm going to show you some more examples for ad creatives, right? Typically, they have a strong curiosity-driven hook or headline, and sometimes they also have a YouTube-style thumbnail look, right? So, for example, if you look at this also pushes to an advertorial, and you can see if you look at the ad creative, I'm going to zoom into this bit. If you look at the ad creative, it's basically a really curiosity-driven hook. Same with these 3, right? Where you can see that it's basically, it's not talking about a product or anything. It's really more, hey, are you tired of the menopause brain? Or hey, do you have this pain point right now? Or hey, these boost your neural lobes, right? So you're like, what the fuck is this? How can I use this, right? And then, or this, right? So this is from a German company where they talk about gut health, where they talk about digestive issues, and it's basically saying, hey, this is how you can get rid of digestive issues with an easy routine, right? Or these are easy day-to-day products that you have at home with which you can solve your gut issues. Or another one, which is more of a social proof ad saying, hey, nothing helped me relieve my pain point until I tried this. And all of these push to advertorials. So now that we've spoken about different ad creatives, again, I've linked all of the ad libraries so you can check them out yourself. Let's dive right into the advertorial blueprints. So as you can see here, I've brought you 2 funnels. The first one is from PHC Beauty and the second one from Primal Harvest. Both clients of ours, and they both make millions with advertorials. So the first one is a beauty brand, PHC Beauty, right? So if you check out the website, this is PHC Beauty. You can see a lot of great products in the skincare and beauty niche. And basically for them, they've just been crushing it with advertorial funnels. So let's get straight into this. So one of their products helps solve facial redness, right? So for that, we wrote this advertorial, as you can see here. So in the first above the fold, you can see that we basically show the desired transformation in the before and after picture. And then we also have a hook saying, facial redness is no longer an obstacle for me. So basically, this is really great in the above the fold where you directly talk about the desired situation or showcase it in an image. And then also you want to do it with the headline. And then what you're going to find throughout this whole advertorial is that it's basically a point of view story, right? So it's basically a point of view story from the customer who's trying this product. So as you're going to see with this one, it's basically a whole point of view story, right? So we open up everything with the storytelling, where we have the writer say, hey, it was one of those days when everything seemed to be going perfectly. I had come to my office ready to take on the world, but then it happened. When I looked in the mirror, I noticed that my cheeks were suddenly covered in an intense blush. I was shocked. I had never had such problems with facial redness before. And then we basically talk about, we open up the current situation and the pain points, right, that the reader has to make it relatable. So at that moment, I just want to sink into the ground. My self-confidence dwindled and I hardly dared to leave the office. Upon closer inspection, I noticed the many small red veins that were visible on my skin. It was an unexpected slap in the face, literally and figuratively. I rummaged through my makeup bag looking for a miracle cure to hide the uncomfortable redness. When I got home later, I felt the emotional toll of that day. Had anyone in my office noticed the redness? Did they perceive me differently? Right, so basically the opening paragraph is this point of view story from the writer that we introduce here, where she has a big problem in the office and we write it as a really relatable story. So that's the first paragraph. Then the second paragraph, right, we basically talk about the motivation from the writer who experienced the story to take action. So we say, this event marked a turning point in my life. I decided to deal with the issue of facial redness in depth and find a solution. I no longer wanted to be plagued by this problem. As a health editor, I began my research, came across a large number of reports from people who also suffered from facial redness. They were burdened with a feeling of shame and insecurity, especially in the cheek and nose area. Suddenly, I realized that I was not alone. These experiences show me that facial redness is experienced differently by each individual, but they had all had one common wish: to reduce the redness and regain their quality of life. So here we talk about the desired situation and the common goal, again to make it relatable with the reader. If you watch my videos, you see me talk a lot about current situation, desired situation, right? And this is why we play with both. Here we talk about the current situation, here we talk about the desired situation. Go on. I realized that there's a deep connection between skin and psyche. Our external appearance can have a significant impact on our well-being. But what could be the cause of this facial redness? Is there a deeper reason that explains the seemingly superficial problem? And then, right, so here we talk about the opening, we talk about the writer experiencing a really bad moment, pain, current situation. Then we talk about she decides to take action about this, talk about the desired situation. And then the third paragraph, right, we then basically explain the problem, right? So again, this whole advertorial is really, really educational. So we start to explain it. I realized that facial redness is not a one-size-fits-all issue. There are a variety of triggers ranging from temperature changes to stress. UV rays from the sun can also affect the skin and cause persistent redness. Then we start a mental file raising, right? So fragrances and skincare products also have a negative effect on skin prone to inflammation. So we directly, we subtly tell them, hey, if you don't watch out what skincare products you buy, this can have a really negative effect on your skin. Then we talk about fragrances can be irritating and put additional strain on sensitive skin. For skin that is prone to inflammation, this can lead to further irritation, redness, and even breakouts. To minimize the negative effects of fragrances and inflamed skin, choose fragrance-free skincare products. Look for products that are explicitly labeled fragrance-free or fragrance-free. Yeah, here's a quick translation issue because this was written in Germany. So we talk about quality features, then we talk about the presence of skin diseases such as cupuros and rosacea can also lead to facial redness. This redness occurs due to a genetically determined dilation of the blood vessels in the face and does not fade on its own. Dermatologists therefore differentiate between temporary and permanent forms of facial redness. It is amazing how facial redness that persists over a long period of time can become a debilitating challenge that significantly reduces the quality of life, particularly as we age and the skin loses thickness, the visible veins become more and more present. But how many people actually suffer from this problem? I wonder if there are people in my daily environment who are affected by it. Perhaps we simply do not consciously notice it, as those affected cleverly hide the fact that they are struggling with facial redness, an invisible burden that many of us could carry. So again, in this third paragraph, we now educate the reader on what is causing the problems for him, right? Like, why does he have these pains? Why does he have these problems? We already talk about what they have to watch out for. And then again, we tie it to a big problem and pain point. And then to make it even worse for the reader and increase the pain, in the fourth paragraph, we talk about the consequences of facial redness. So here you can see facial flushing can be more than just a temporary cosmetic problem. A recent study has shown that it can also have serious mental health implications. So we not only talk about the problem, but we talk about the underlying, deeper, bigger problem, right? Problem number one, facial redness. Problem number two, that's way bigger and way deeper, mental health implications. The results are alarming. People who regularly suffer from facial flushing report increased stress, anxiety, and lower self-esteem. I am convinced that it is irrelevant whether the redness of the skin is purely aesthetic or persistent. This is where the connection between the psychological state and the appearance of the skin comes into play, which I already mentioned at the beginning. If the skin does not look right, the psychological state suffers. Self-esteem decreases. However, if you feel psychologically attacked, this can have a negative effect on the skin, a long-lasting vicious circle. There must therefore be products to take break of this vicious circle. While searching for a solution to my problem, I came across a post in a Facebook group where an affected person shared their experiences. So here you can see we talk about the problem of a problem. Again, we talk about this whole discovery process, right? Because with advertorials, you always want to make it like some form of discovery that the writer has, and they want to share this with the reader. Again, keeping it educational. So when I noticed a few months ago that my face was increasingly plagued by unpleasant redness, I was deeply concerned. At 46, I had hoped that I would have left my skin problems behind me long ago. But instead, I was faced with this new affliction that was seriously affecting my self-esteem. Every look in the mirror was a torture, and I felt insecure and unattractive. I went through numerous doctor visits and tried different skincare products, but nothing seemed to really help. The redness got worse, and I was desperate. It was a dark moment in my life where I wondered if I would ever find a solution to my problem. So here, we then talk about the aha moment. We start to introduce the solution. One day, I came across a story of a woman who had similar skin redness to mine. She described her ordeal and how she finally discovered a special cream that changed her life. In her distress, I decided to try it too. I'm honestly impressed that I can already see significant improvement after just 2 weeks. The instructions on the packaging say that the cream should be used continuously for 6 weeks, and I plan to stick to this exactly. It makes me feel somewhat relieved, and I have great hope that this particular cream can help me and hopefully other sufferers too. Of course, I couldn't help but become curious and wanted to find out the secret of this special cream and what makes it different from the other creams. So you can see we even still don't show the product, but we introduce the solution, we introduce this new unique mechanism that helps the reader, and then we also not directly say it because we want to build up tension. We want the reader to be like, what's the secret? Like, what's the special sauce, right? I want to have this. So then we show this exciting discovery. Here again, we have the before and after transformation, right? The desired situation. Then we say, after extensive research in various forums and studies, 3 crucial aspects emerged that both those affected and experts consider to be particularly relevant for the treatment of facial redness. It seems that this special cream fulfills all of these components. And here we start explaining the product, right? But we, again, and that's why I wrote this, we talk about product benefits, not about product features. So these 3 are the immediate effect. So the cream is designed to cover the red skin areas quickly and effectively so that those affected can quickly move about their everyday lives confidently and without shame. Long-term effect. So in addition to this immediate effect, that also has an effect in the longer term and reduces its intensity, and it's fragrance-free. Again, you remember in the second or third paragraph we talked about that the skincare product shouldn't have any fragrance, so the cream should be fragrance-free as they can irritate the skin and worsen inflammation. So after reading the experience report of those affected, I was determined to try this special cream too. I could literally feel the relief that they had described. Doing my research for the cream, I came across the website of a German manufacturer that is particularly known for its highly effective products. There I discovered this cream called Sensitive Skin Coat Plus Face Cream, which is available in selected shops and online. What immediately appealed to me were the numerous positive product reviews. Nevertheless, I decided to examine the cream and its ingredients more closely to convince myself of its quality. Before I tried it myself, I already got some information on the product website. The Sensitive Face Cream contains a unique formulation of ruby stem, which I never heard of before, but I will tell you more about it below, and purslane. The minerals in purslane ensure good blood circulation and oxygen supply to the skin. This increases metabolism and also the speed of cell regeneration. This helps you if you want to quickly relieve and reduce inflammation. And I read something else important on the site. The cream's formula has a calming effect and is completely fragrance-free. This makes the cream ideal for sensitive skin and skin prone to inflammation. So what you can see here in this paragraph, right, exciting discovery, we first talk about the basically the three quality aspects that the product should have, and then we say, let's look at the product, and then we say this product matches all of those three quality aspects. So you can see the advertorial is really educational. We take the reader at the hand and walk them through the whole process of having a problem, trying to find a solution, testing different solutions, finally finding one solution that works, testing this specific solution to make sure it's quality. And also what you're going to see is that the writer still is somewhat critic, right? So the writer doesn't just say, I found this product, it's amazing. The writer says, hey, I found this product, it seems good, but I still want to try to make sure it actually works. And we do this to step by step not only build a really big pain and a really big tension in the reader, but also for the reader to trust the author and the writer, and to also step by step let down their mental guard, right? Because if we would do it too quickly, they would just be like, this doesn't feel right. Now we start introducing the actual product. So if you look at the bigger picture, we have the above the fold section, right? Then we have the second paragraph, third, fourth, fifth paragraph. So we have 5 sections, 5 paragraphs before we show the actual product. And here again, we introduce RubyStem, this active ingredient, and which is basically the unique mechanism. So you always want to make sure to have a unique mechanism so that you're not comparable to anything else that's on the market. So basically we say, I wanted to take a closer look at the active ingredient RubyStem, which is the unique mechanism, which was unknown to me, and I found out that this information on the website and the link study. So it's a biotechnologically derived plant stem cell extract, what a word, from Centella asiatica, right? So the plant is known from traditional Indian medicine. The extract was specifically developed to target visibly reddened and damaged dilated capillaries. It helps to reduce the first signs of rosacea and restores a clear complexion. So RubyStem has powerful antioxidant properties and helps to reduce inflammation and vasodilation. It protects the capillary environment and offers a novel approach based on the repair and stabilization activity of collagen and laminin on the capillaries. These results suggest that RubyStem may have promising effects on the symptoms of rosacea, particularly redness and dilated blood vessels. I highly recommend you order the cream and experience your wrinkle-free face. Then take your old anti-aging cream and compare it to the Super Lift anti-aging cream. Experience how much more even and smooth your skin looks, right? And see if your confidence doesn't improve as a direct result. If you don't see a dramatic difference in your wrinkle reduction, one that is noticeable, that you notice it right away, then return the cream anytime within 30 days and I will give you a prompt refund, right? So here we have risk reversal. Due to the numerous positive reviews and information about the product, I was determined to finally try this myself. So here we say dramatic results. When I applied the cream for the first time, I immediately felt my skin calm down. The formula is incredibly gentle and therefore ideal for my skin. My skin is much calmer overall and the redness has reduced significantly. In addition, the cream provides my skin with sufficient moisture and promotes blood circulation, which contributes to a healthy and radiant appearance. But is my personal experience alone meaningful enough? Here again, right? Being critique. That's why I would like to share some testimonials from other users that I came across during my research on the internet. Customers rave about the immediate effect that lasts on all without any fragrances. Ideal for rosacea and redness. So here we then show different testimonials, and then we have the first call to action and the scarcity frame. So test availability now. Then below that we have an FAQ section, and then we have again a call to action with scarcity frame, right? And then just down below at the bottom of the page we have social proof, we have authority and trust elements, we talk about the shipping information, payment options, and this is basically the end of the advertorial. Then if you would click on this call to action, it would then take you to this sales page, right? Also a really long form sales page that is done really, really well, right? Don't want to tap myself on the shoulder too much, but obviously this is in terms of conversion optimization, everything we know, like all of the special stuff. So basically, let's look at this high level. We have social proof at the top. We have a value proposition. We have different bundles where they save a lot, right? We have really, really high-end product images with a breakdown, with benefits, value proposition. We have the delivery time. Again, we have more social proof. We have like a small listicle with all of the value proposition benefits. We have a quick video VSL with authority brand association. We have all of the breakdown, how to use it. We have ingredients. We have a trust badge. We have clinically proven effect. And then you can see a great hook, a great headline that is basically used everywhere is that you get a certain result in a certain time frame. So that's what we have here. And then we just have some more sections about the product, about proven results, about the unique mechanism, right? How we derive it, where it's from, how to use the product, Q&A, bundling, all of that, call to action, social proof, testimonials, right? Again, I don't want to break this down step by step because this video is about advertorials. But if you want to really get a deep dive into how to build a sales page or product page, then check out the other video on my YouTube channel. I'm also going to link it down below. And then basically if you buy it, it's going to push you to the cart, right? And then you can buy. So this is advertorial/sales funnel number 1 for this product. What I also want to do is show you a different advertorial example, just so we can walk through 2 different ones, and you can also see one for supplements, right? So this advertorial, let's first look at it in its completion. Basically, this is the advertorial. You can see that it's a bit more structured, bit more visual elements, right? And that we also have the sales elements, and you can actually buy on this page, right? So what do we do, or what is this advertorial? Basically, at the beginning, right, we make it look like an article that questions how effective multivitamin supplements are, and also what is the best multivitamin for this year, right? And as you can see here, we open up with this organic looking content, right? Just so that it's written from Liz. She's a health contributor. It has been published just 2 weeks ago. And then we basically start with like a curiosity driven hook, right? So we start with the question, why does your body even need vitamins, right? And then we showcase all of these healthy products, and then we basically give a breakdown, right? Simply put, your body needs vitamins to function properly and stay healthy. Vitamins perform a wide range of tasks, such as keeping your bones, fortifying your immune system, and giving you sustained energy throughout the day. Then we also tell people, hey, these are some of the most common nutrient deficiencies that people have. And then we ask another question, right? We always have curiosity hooks in this one. Why supplement with a multivitamin, right? So research shows that nutrient deficiencies spread widely across the US population, despite the essential role in human health and well-being. So if you think there's a gap in your diet, or you just want to put your mind at ease when it comes to staying healthy, a multivitamin can act as a nutritional insurance to keep your body in tip-top shape. Some common sign of nutritional deficiencies, right? And then we basically say, hey, let's make a comparison, right? Us versus them comparison, and also introduce the product and say, is the primal multivitamin really the best multivitamin? And then we compare it to like other products with the key ingredients. You can see that they are pretty similar, right? But then what we do is we have this one unique outlier, right? Which we are then also explaining is this unique mechanism and what every multivitamin should have. And then we also say price anchoring, right? So try to avoid if it's priced over 50 or under $20, right? And this really kills out all of the other ones. And and this us versus them comparison, you can really see that this is clearly the winner. Then also more important criteria, right? This is the only one with a 90-day money back guarantee, and offers a subscription service, and it's third party tested. And then we start breaking down, right? All of the ingredients, again, qualifying features, the benefit listing, the ingredients to have in this multivitamin, and explain the function of all of those themselves, right? Then we also give a tip, because again, this whole advertorial is written from Liz for the reader. We want to keep it educational. We say, hey, take your multivitamin with breakfast every day. You will start the day off on a positive note, knowing that you've just made a healthy choice that will help you take it the day ahead. Then top 4 things to have in your multivitamin, right? Again, qualifying features, high quality ingredients, where we break down exactly what should be inside of it. We also showcase basically the supplement facts. We again say, hey, unlike some other brands, Primary Multivitamin has nothing to hide. We are big on full ingredient transparency so that you can see exactly what goes into our products. You can see every ingredient. It's designed to help you. And then we basically break down all of this stuff. And then we have the first call to action. Then secondly, we talk about comprehensive benefits. Again, we want to list the benefits and we really want to break down what's inside of here and also what it does, right? Supports energy levels, promotes mood, foundational health support, and it supports a healthy immune system. It's skin supports, and it has, again, the 21 key vitamins and minerals. So as you can see here in the beginning, we said, what do they need, right? And then we qualify ourselves on these features. Then we basically give them trust and safety. So we say, hey, safety and satisfactions, our products are made in the US, globally sourced ingredients, rigorous testing. We also have a risk reversal, so 90-day money-back guarantee. We do some objection handling and framing, right, and say this is affordable for all. We show a bunch of happy customers, and then we say staying on top of your health should be simple, which is why we give you all of the nutrients you need, just in a single capsule, so that you can spend your day focusing on what matters to you. And then, yeah, we talk about the subscription, because obviously you want to also have a great customer lifetime value and you want to push more people into this subscription. And then as you can see here, we make this bundle look way more sexy and attractive so that they can subscribe. And then also we give them different options to buy, and then we also give them the one-time purchase options, where basically here this is pretty typical what you want to do, right? Especially in supplements, you always want to have 3 offers. You want to put the best one in the middle, and then you want to have like 3 different price points, for example. So in this case, $30, $143, and $77. And then you also want to make the one in the middle visually the most appealing, stand out, which is what we did here with the gold instead of the green background. Then again, risk reversal, so 100% refund policy, social proof, videos and text reviews, which we have here at the bottom, which is pretty straightforward. Another call to action. Again, another section talking about the product, why it's great. And then that's basically the full page. So now you've seen 2 different versions. One is just the advertorial, then the sales page, then checkout. This is basically a bit of a 2-in-1 page, where we first have like a really educational aspect to it, and then down below we then also have a buying section. So now we've been going through both advertorials. So if you want to build them yourself, what's the best way to do that? Click on this link. It's going to take you to Replo, which is a page builder specifically designed for Shopify. You have to click on this specific link because this is a link coming from me, because then we are able to give you certain templates for advertorials, right? So basically, as you can see, we have created a bunch of advertorials that you get access to when you sign up with this link. If you need anything, just send me a DM after signing up, and I'm going to send you a specific link to duplicate these. But basically, as you can see here, it's pretty easy to set them up. And also, let's say I want to start with a new page. I have a bunch of templates. Right, so here, for example, I can click on advertorial, I'm going to see a whole advertorial template, right? If I want to have a landing page, I can just click here and it's going to give me a certain template. So here you can see a bunch of templates, even apart from advertorials. So we just love using Replo. It's the best tool for us for building pages. So if you want to build advertorials yourself, just click on this link specifically, and then you can get going super fast without having to code anything or without having to hire a freelancer, basically. So I hope you enjoyed this video. As always, I'm going to share all of the resources down below, and see you in the next one.